Hi, I'm Natalie Villalobos, and here at Google, I have the extreme honor of working with incredible women in the technology industry. And today, I have Macy Kuang visiting the Coffee with a Googler stage. Welcome, Macy.
Thank you. Thanks for inviting me.
So I'm really excited to talk to you today about what you're working on. Can you give our audience a little peek into some of the projects that you have going on?
So I've done a lot of things majorly in games. I'm the GDE for Wearables, so I have done a lot of apps for glass and for wear. Right now, I'm working on VR games for Google Cardboard. So the game concept is you're in a dungeon and try to find enemies nearby you by the audio. So they're come invisible, but you have to look around and hide and seek and find them.
How do you get rid of them?
You have to pretty much kill them. That's very violence, but
Cool. And I guess stepping back, how did you even get into creating that project? Like, how did you get into the technology industry?
I have been always interested in technology. I used the computer when I was age of 3 because my mom, she got her hands on computer really early on. But then she kind of stopped letting me using it when I became a teenager because where I grew up from, computer was considered as a really bad thing. But maybe that's why made me want to use computer more because it was like being forbidden and stuff. So after I came to North America, I started learn how to use computers. And I took a class in programming. It was really overwhelming. I really loved it. I have art background, I can draw. With the add-on of programming skills, actually can combine like good-looking things and technology together, make them become some sort of useful tools.
Yeah, something beautiful, design and develop. And then, so that app that you were talking about for Cardboard,
yes.
Can we get it in the Play Store yet?
Not yet, it's in beta testing. Actually, I sent an open invite to all my Google Plus friends, and we have around 20 people in my beta testing group once it's ready, and everyone can have it.
Nice, I'm excited for it.
Thank you.
So you mentioned an acronym, you said GDE.
Yes.
What does GDE stand for?
So GDE is the Google Developer Expert Program. I'm honored to be nominated by one of the local GDG organizers. And I had ran a couple of events related to Google Glass at that time, and I was being selected.
Super cool. And so, what do you do as a GDE? Like, so you're doing these cool projects with Cardboard. I think you'd also mentioned earlier that you do some workshops, like some technology workshops.
Yes.
So you're also a teacher.
Yes, I really like technology, and I would like to share my experiences, and also, if I can, I would like to educate as many people as I can. As a GDE, we don't really have a restricted curriculum. It was more like an endorsement from Google. However, I think being a wearable GDE is really, really exciting because our group is very small, so we actually are able to have Google Hangout every month with the Google X team. So for example, we speak with Timothy Jordan pretty much every month, and we are always ready when something new is coming up. So it's kind of fulfilling my, eager, and also just it's really good to know the people who are working behind them.
Yeah, that's really cool access. So, you and I met a couple of years ago.
Right.
I think probably over Google Hangout.
Right.
And at the time we were talking about how we can increase the visibility of women in technology. Especially, there's so many women out there that I think want to be in the industry and are also already in the industry. And so you created a YouTube show. I mean, it's a channel, but you also have a regular show.
Yeah.
Can you tell us more about that?
So thank you a lot for inviting me to that program. I had an idea of running a YouTube channel for the longest time, but no one really encouraged me to go forward with it. So at that time, I think it was you emailed me saying we are doing like a program to encourage women have more visibility on YouTube. I was like, wow, that's exactly what I wanted to do.
Okay, yeah.
And since we have a community of other women who are making the similar content, I feel like I'm not alone. I'm not the only one who are fighting for it. And I created my first video, and I got so much support from the community. At first, it was just women, and eventually everyone, guys, girls, and all over the world, people are watching my videos. Just doing I/O. There are people from Brazil. They came to me say because they're students watching my video somehow, and yeah, I'm very proud of what I have done, and really thanks for the Woman Tech Maker. Yeah.
And so, tell us, what is your show called? Because I know that the audience is
so-
really stoked. I'm sure they want to watch it.
Yeah. So my show is called Code to Create. So coding to create things.
Awesome.
Yes.
And I guess it's like that blend again of your art background with your
Yes.
development background.
Yes. So I'm trying to cover things that's difficult for me. My goal is try to create a video Stack Overflow. So things that's
Nice
really
idea.
things that's really hard but hard to explain in a text format. So I try to bring them into a video format that is easier for people to consume and understand. Especially for developers, we have so many buttons and things and you
Yeah.
click. It's very hard to explain over just images and text.
And so, you're a Google Developer Expert. You're creating really awesome applications for cardboard, for wearables. It's awesome. Tell me, what do you think is the future of wearable technology?
Actually, I think it can end up in a lot of ways. It's really hard to predict, but I think there are two major trends. One is all the wearables become less visible, so it will just look really normal on us, and glasses gonna look just like regular glasses. Clothes just look like regular clothes, but with some chips in it. I think another trend is people just gonna get used to it. Like they know you're wearing something, but everybody's wearing it, and they will accepting it as like everybody carry their phone around. I think that's just something people possibly gonna get used to it. So I think the final decision has to be made by everybody. It's not just the people who are creating the tech, but also the people who are using them.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for spending so much time here. Thank you so much for coming to I/O. You are an industry leader, and I'm so thankful you joined us on the show. Thank you
for
so much.
having me.
Thanks.